Have you ever felt like your emotions were a roller coaster with no brakes? Intense highs one moment and crashing lows the next? What if that pattern happened not just once a year but several times a month or even a week? For some people living with bipolar disorder, that experience is not just exhausting, it's a specific pattern called rapid cycling, and it can change everything: how bipolar is diagnosed, how it feels, and how it's treated. Welcome to Bipolar Talks, where we explore the real stories, science, and lived truths behind bipolar disorder and other mental health conditions, mindfully and with compassion. Today's episode is a deep dive into rapid cycling and bipolar, what it means, how it shows up, why it matters, and how people manage life when their moods shift more quickly than most. Before we get started, take a moment mindfully, and if you find our content helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this episode. Your support helps us reach more people who might be quietly struggling and searching for understanding. Let's begin. Section 1. What is rapid cycling in bipolar disorder? When people hear bipolar, they often think of someone going from happy to sad quickly, but that's actually a myth. Bipolar mood shifts aren't about moment-to-moment changes. They're about episodes that last for days, weeks, or longer. But rapid cycling is an exception to that rule. It's a specific pattern where a person experiences 4 or more episodes of mania, hypomania, or depression within a 12-month period. Let that sink in: 4 or more episodes in 1 year. To qualify as rapid cycling, each episode needs to meet the full criteria for mania, hypomania, or depression, as outlined in the DSM-5. So we're not talking about mood swings from hour to hour. We're talking about full-blown mood episodes that cycle frequently enough to disrupt a person's life, their treatment plan, and often, their hope. That's what makes rapid cycling uniquely challenging. Have you, or someone you love, ever felt like they couldn't get stable for more than a few weeks at a time? That might be more than just stress. Could be rapid cycling. Section 2. The emotional impact of rapid cycling. Imagine this: you finally come out of a months-long depression. You're hopeful, motivated, and re-engaging with life. But within weeks or even days, you're suddenly talking faster, sleeping less, and spending impulsively. You don't even realize it's hypomania until you crash into another depressive episode a few days later. It's like being tossed around in emotional turbulence with no time to stabilize in between. For many, the emotional whiplash is the hardest part. Not because the highs feel good, though they sometimes do, but because they're unpredictable. When people don't know how long a stable mood will last, or when the next crash is coming, it leads to fear, frustration, and even hopelessness. Have you ever caught yourself asking, "Why can't I just stay okay?" That question is heartbreakingly common for those living with rapid cycling. Mindfully, we remind ourselves, this is a pattern that can be understood and managed with the right insight and care. Section 3. Who experiences rapid cycling and why? Statistically, about 10% to 20% of people with bipolar disorder will experience rapid cycling at some point in their lives. It can happen in bipolar I or bipolar II, though it's more commonly seen in bipolar II. But why does rapid cycling happen? Unfortunately, we still don't know exactly, but researchers believe several factors may contribute. Biological vulnerability. Some people may have brain chemistry that predisposes them to faster mood shifts. Hormonal changes, especially in women. Hormonal fluctuations, like those during menstruation, pregnancy, or menopause, may increase the risk of rapid cycling. Antidepressant use. Some studies suggest that antidepressants, particularly when used without a mood stabilizer, might trigger or worsen rapid cycling. Sleep disruption. Poor sleep or irregular patterns can destabilize mood and contribute to quicker shifts. Thyroid issues. An underactive thyroid, hypothyroidism, has been linked to rapid cycling in some cases. It's important to remember, rapid cycling isn't a permanent label. For many, it comes and goes, and with treatment it can slow down or stop altogether. Section 4. Common misconceptions about rapid cycling. Let's clear up some myths. Myth 1. Rapid cycling means mood swings every day. Truth. While mood shifts can feel daily for some, clinical rapid cycling refers to full mood episodes, not momentary changes. Daily shifts are sometimes called ultra-rapid cycling or ultradian cycling, which are still being studied. Myth 2. It's always part of bipolar disorder. Truth. Not all bipolar presentations involve rapid cycling. In fact, most people experience longer episodes, often lasting months. Myth 3. It can't be treated. Truth. While rapid cycling can be harder to manage, there are treatment strategies that help reduce its frequency and intensity. We'll talk about those next. Have you ever been misjudged because your moods shift faster than others expect? Misconceptions around rapid cycling can be deeply invalidating, but knowledge helps us push back against stigma. Section 5. Diagnosing rapid cycling, why it matters. Rapid cycling isn't a separate diagnosis. It's a specifier, a way of describing how bipolar shows up for someone. But why does that matter? Because treatment needs to be tailored. If someone with rapid cycling is treated the same way as someone with 1 or 2 episodes a year, their plan might miss the mark.
Diagnosing rapid cycling accurately helps.
Adjust medication plans. Track symptom patterns. Set realistic recovery goals. Improve long-term mood stability. It's also essential for validation. When someone feels like their emotions are moving faster than others' experiences of bipolar, being told, "That's just how bipolar is," can feel invalidating. Recognizing rapid cycling says what you're feeling is real and it has a name. Have you ever felt dismissed because your episodes didn't follow the typical timeline? You're not alone, and your experience deserves to be taken seriously. Section 6. Treatment approaches for rapid cycling. So, how is rapid cycling treated? It starts with a careful look at medication. The gold standard often includes mood stabilizers like lithium or valproate, atypical antipsychotics such as quetiapine, lurasidone, or olanzapine, cautious use of antidepressants, or often removing them if they're worsening cycling, thyroid management, especially if blood work shows abnormalities. But treatment is more than medication. Other approaches include psychoeducation, learning to recognize early warning signs of episode changes, sleep regulation, creating a strict sleep-wake routine can reduce mood instability, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT helps manage thinking patterns and emotional reactivity, interpersonal and social rhythm therapy, IPSRT focuses on stabilizing daily rhythms and relationships, lifestyle changes, reducing substance use, managing stress, and keeping a mood journal. Managing rapid cycling is a long game. It requires patience, observation, and a solid support system. What helps you feel most stable in the chaos? Sometimes the answer starts with self-awareness. Section 7. Real voices, real experiences. Let's bring in the human side. Take Sarah, who was diagnosed with bipolar 2 and rapid cycling at 29. She recalls weeks of depression, followed by bursts of energy where she'd clean the whole apartment at 2 a.m., call her boss with grand new ideas, then crash a few days later in tears. "I thought I was just dramatic," she says. "But turns out, my brain was flipping switches I didn't understand." Or Marcus, diagnosed in his teens, who thought he was too moody to be helped. It wasn't until his psychiatrist explained rapid cycling that he realized his 4 depressive and 2 hypomanic episodes a year weren't typical stress. "Naming it gave me power," he said. "I could finally work with it, not against it." Do these stories echo yours? Or someone you know? When we give language to our experiences, we make room for healing. Section 8. Coping strategies when episodes shift quickly. If you, or someone you care about, experiences rapid cycling, here are mindful tips for managing the storm. 1. Track your mood. Use apps or a simple journal to spot early shifts. 2. Stick to a routine, same wake time, same bedtime, every day. 3. Avoid triggers. Drugs, alcohol, overcaffeination, or big stressors can accelerate cycling. 4. Educate loved ones. Help them understand that this isn't just moodiness. It's a medical condition. 5. Create a crisis plan. Know what to do if an episode escalates, who to call, where to go. 6. Be gentle with yourself. You are not lazy, broken, or failing. Your brain just needs more support, and that's okay. What's one small thing you can do today to feel more grounded, even when your moods don't cooperate? Conclusion: living with rapid cycling and finding hope. Rapid cycling is real. It's intense. It's often misunderstood. But with the right knowledge, tools, and support, it is manageable. You're not a failure because your moods change faster than most. You're not less than. You're living with a form of bipolar disorder that deserves care, attention, and respect. So if you're in that whirlwind, know this: there's a path forward. It may not be linear, but it's there. Mindfully, we thank you for being here with us today. If this episode brought clarity, validation, or even just a sigh of relief, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this podcast with someone who might need it. Your voice helps amplify awareness. And as always, this YouTube video is for informational purposes only. It's not a substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult a qualified expert for diagnosis and treatment. You're not alone, and your story matters. Until next time, take care, stay grounded, and keep talking. This is Bipolar Talks.